All right, guys. It says the hangout is on air live now, so we are live. Hello, everybody. It's Friday. All right, guys. It says the on air live. That's me. So we are live.
Is that you?
I think it is. Hello, everybody.
Breaking his own rules.
Let's see. Yeah. That would be me. Okay, so can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, just not twice, right?
Not twice.
All right. Well, hey.
Loud and clear.
Hey, there's Jacob. Hey, there's my son, Jacob. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Jacob. That's my little man right there. Hey, Jacob, you being good? Yeah, good.
I'm being good, Daddy.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that John says to me at conventions. Jarrod, you being good?
You say?
Yeah, Daddy.
And Mike Cross came in.
What? No way.
He said, if Jacob can say hi, Daddy, then I'm saying hi to my daddy, Zablo.
There you go. Mike Cross, I hope you're coming to Heroes. We were just talking about it. It's not too far away.
That's right. We're kind of on a road to Heroes, I guess. We're marching towards there pretty quick. Jacob's got the emojis going at me. Jacob, I should send Jacob an invite.
You should. He'll steal your audience.
He will.
He will. He's like that. So let's see, Sean, you've got your microphone muted. It looks like. Can you hear me, Sean?
I can hear you, John.
Okay, Sean's
muted.
But can you speak? Are you going to talk or? Well, I know he can speak, but I don't know.
This is the black hole. Are you programmed to speak?
Yeah, I'll chime in.
Okay, man. Ron, if you're out there, hope you're feeling better.
He's in the chat.
Oh, there he is. I just looked around. Jacob says it's Q&A time.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Maybe that's Bella.
Well, to give him credit, he's being more organized with the show than we've ever been.
Well, I think we just have a loose format here, which hopefully it tends to work. It's spontaneous. It's not too scripted, but Craig and I have done this scripted thing before, and that's kind of fun too. Well, not totally scripted, but just, like when we had some contests and stuff, or I gave Craig some topics to maybe chat about if.
Are you starting a Charlie Brown with that circle?
Yes, I am.
Hey, did you notice though, Jarrod, that he drew that circle without a plate?
Without a plate. I was like, what kind of world are we living in?
I'm telling you. And what's scary is when he'll take the ink to it.
without a plate.
Not a plate? What the heck, man?
No, actually, I'm penciling some of my head sketches that I'll be inking later in the week. So I'm going to try to get a few of these done. And I figured I would do it streaming. And on a Friday night, we usually get a pretty good crowd in here. So just helping me pass the time and little, sometimes I do these off the stream and have them prepared, but figured I may as well do some.
Well, you motivated me today too, and you're like, "Hey, I'm on the stream." And I was like,
family's not here. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get this some of these Joe drawings done. So 1-2 punch, I couldn't resist. Plus, you're just darn right charming.
Well, actually, your family's here with me, but
whatever it takes, John, to get them out of my head.
Ouch.
Pull that sound bite, Sean.
The burrito lady is not going to be pleased.
Oh, the burrito lady.
I'm just using the terms that you use. I don't want you
oh yeah, okay.
I want you to be.
Wow.
The burrito lady's gonna be filing paper. No, I just it was,
oh, she's the commandant. We determined this last time, right?
Yeah, I like the commandant.
yes, the commandant.
She said that ship has sailed.
So what about Craig? You weren't here the last time, and Alex had just announced his stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
Alex
Trebek.
Oh yeah, yes. Oh, I thought you meant Alex Saviak for a second. I was like,
Yeah.
ah!
you know what? This past Monday, going through the Atlanta airport, I ran into Alex Saviak.
Yes, sir.
He was coming back from La Mole in Mexico convention, and I was coming back from Toronto. Yeah, about once. About
you just put the Toronto, Mexico accent on there.
Yes, I did. You see what I did there, right?
I do.
Yeah.
And Kelsey Shannon is
Kelsey Shannon. Yeah, I had to call him on the carpet on his rolling the R.
Yes,
did he say Roberto Rodriguez?
Yeah, he said we were talking about the movie, and he said he loved the movie Once Upon a Time in Mexico by Roberto Rodriguez. And he went on, and then you stopped him and said, "Wait a minute, did you just roll your R's?" And he said, "Yes." He said, "That's the way we say it in Texas. We do that." And I said, "Well, you didn't say Mexico." And he was like, "You got me."
Okay, lástima.
JB sets him up, and one of us will knock him out of the park.
Jacob says, "Invite me." Jacob, are you on your Gmail account?
So are you at your office now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jacob's at home tuning in.
Yes, he is.
All right. So we all know then where Jim Ivey would be.
Only those that know the joke. Okay, so I got that a little too. I liked the two pieces, but they didn't work together.
Okay, I do need to say this at this point.
Okay,
you're erasing. Did not use the plate, and Jarrod's halfway done because he used the plate.
No.
Don't judge his techniques, man.
You know what I thought was funny was when we first started doing these, Jarrod would have like a cookie on a plate or like a brownie on a plate, and he was like, he'd finish it and he'd be, "Oh, the plate," and then he would do it. Now there's no pretense. He's just like, "Go to the plate."
I don't remember having a cookie or a brownie, but that sounds delicious.
It looked good.
Well, the one time
and he had a lot of different plates.
The one time the commandant brought in the dinner for Jarrod.
Commandant's good about that.
And we pinned him, and he had to show us what he was eating.
The commandant is good at that. I'll give her credit.
Now, does she know you call her the commandant?
Not yet.
What are all the questions, Zablo?
Yeah.
She knows nothing.
What's with all the questions?
Now we have my buddy Sean in here. Some of you probably know him. He's I think he's on mute right now. If he wants to introduce himself or say anything, he's welcome to jump in.
My first go round with Sean, so I want to say what up to Sean.
What up, Sean?
Hey everyone.
What's up, Sean?
I'm in New York right now, eating dinner and watching you guys draw. I participated in the chat like a fair amount,
right?
And I happen to have the evening free, so it all worked out.
Yeah, great. It's nice to, yeah, I feel like, Sean was one of the guys that when I started doing this crazy business, he showed up and helped get me some new people coming to get some sketches and stuff through a Facebook group he's part of. So I really, appreciate your help. And
what's the Facebook group?
It's called Sketch Prices. something. Hold on, let me check. But you mentioned that you ran into Alex Savick and
Right. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's interesting that you said that he did
La Mole.
Yeah, because that's like a big convention, and like I don't know if you've seen like social from that, but they treat their like comic book guests really, really well from what I've read and what I've seen, and they just produce like these like massive like football like just insane banners for like that are like, from the floor to the ceiling.
Yeah, Mike Zeck was there last year.
Yeah, and I think every talent that I've seen that goes there is just like, can't believe how big this thing is. It's like it's like it's like the side of a building basically.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen them. It really is.
But the Facebook group is called Sketch Prices, Comic Book Sketches, Commissions, and Autograph Prices. So
I'm a member of that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
It's a pretty big forum. It's one of the bigger like there's no real like topic. It's just like I mean it's all like
what'd you get?
What'd you get and how much did it cost?
Yeah, Sean. I mean the range, it's like it's mostly superhero, there's very little indie, there's no like fan art, there's no like there's a little, but most of the threads are geared towards like published or seasoned talent. But it's a great resource. I've been on the board for about like 3 years now, and I've been able to just like make a lot of connections through just make a lot of connections. It's funny like I'm sure you guys talk about this all the time in terms of how collecting has sort of changed. Like you go from only being able to like send letters in / go to conventions, but now sort of that window is open. There's like proxies, third parties, the not the playing ground, but like the sort of the level. It's like everyone sort of has access to the information now. So like you know what other talent is charging, what the better I've like figured out like the better conventions to go to based on like what people post. Yeah, it's a really cool form. I post when it's relevant, and I post as much as I can when John has his ops, and he's been able to sell out on there, and everyone's been pretty happy with what John's been offering here. And I think that's just one of the avenues that help with John communicating with his fans. So.
Yes, it's been a good experience for me. I've really enjoyed it, and like I said, I wasn't really. I know there's one group I'm part of, but nobody ever posts in there. And then I started hearing about the group you're part of, Sean, and your name kept coming up. That hey, my buddy Sean and stuff. So it seemed to work out good for me. I'll say that. So I appreciate your work behind the scenes there a little bit, and didn't even know what was going on. So yeah, we're just kind of like hanging out. No real agenda tonight. I just figured, I would get some of these roughed out, ready to ink next week, and figured I may as well stream them. And while I was at it, thought it would be fun to get the gang together for a little bit on a Friday night, and it worked out. That Ron had something going on today, and I don't think he's ready to come in the room. I don't think he will, but
we love you, Ron.
That's not going to get him in, Jared.
Well, apparently only I do. Oh, you got no seconds on that.
Well,
And-
you jumped in there, you know.
You had your opportunity to get on the Ron Love bandwagon. And Ron, to answer your question in the chat, I'm working on Wild Bill for my G.I. Joe series.
Oh,
Wild Bill Black.
you didn't let Mike Cross have a guess.
Oh, Mike Cross knew from the second line I put down. I just assumed.
That's probably true.
He was like, Wild Bill, what else you got?
Yeah. Okay, that's like it was nothing. Okay, it's Wild Bill. Next. Move on.
Mike doesn't foxtrot around when it comes to the guessing.
Craig, were you here that night that happened?
What happened?
Jared was drawing a blue falcon.
Oh yeah, and he named it like immediately.
Yeah, and
2 lines down.
Yeah, and he's like, "Is that a blue falcon you're drawing?" And I was like, because Jared hadn't even explained the character to me.
I wouldn't have even known who that was.
Is Jacob still asking for an invite?
He is. He said, "Bye, Daddy."
Once I saw the cowboy hat.
Jacob.
Jim Ivey slapped him $5 in a taxi ride to a movie.
Well, see, I don't know if he's got his email open to send it to him. Jacob, do you have your email open? Jacob.
He's done with you, man.
Oh, he'll come in and take over the show. He'll steamroll Jared.
You see, I'm being particularly good tonight.
You are.
But the night is young.
He was ignored for too long.
Who?
Jared.
Oh.
No, actually, it was Jacob.
Oh, pick one.
Ron said that. Ron said it.
Just,
All right, so go ahead.
I was going to say, I just didn't get an answer to, he's got to be on his email open.
Well, I'm just going to shift gears and see if anybody saw the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood trailer.
No.
Teaser.
What's that about?
Nothing.
Quentin Tarantino's next movie.
I saw a poster for it. Yeah.
Sounds like Jared's already formed an opinion.
No. I saw a poster. I don't even remember. I saw Quentin Tarantino's 9th film. Is that right?
Correct.
That's all 9.
Yep.
Seems like it'd be more than that.
Ron said he saw Once Upon a Time in Holly Hill.
That's true. So what else is Mike Cross? Is he he's awful quiet, it seems, or I'm not looking at the chat.
He said once I saw the cowboy hat.
he knew the Wild Bill.
He was like, giddy up.
Hey, what was that Batman character I did with the mustache?
Alfred?
No.
Commissioner Gordon?
No. It was a I did it for Batmite. It was an actual Batman character with a mustache.
Batman with a mustache?
Mike Cross will know. It's one of those characters. Bat stash.
Bat hombre.
Bat hombre. That was it. See, I told you he comes through with that stuff.
Bat hombre.
Bat hombre.
He said he initially wanted a bad hombre, but there was a connection problem.
But wasn't that that was for Batmite, I believe. Hey, Batmite's not been around in a long time.
No.
I hope he's all right.
It's all right.
He might.
No, I mean our buddy Brian Jones, Batmite.
He's Jonesing for Batmite. Jonesing for Brian Jones.
See, this one I got to kind of take off the page a bit because I want to show a little bit of this hourglass around his neck. So we'll.
Yeah, Little John. How come Little John's not ever here?
Well, I believe it or not, isn't he at Disney World again right now?
Well, he was.
Well, he could be traveling back.
True.
Although
He
it's only
finally accomplished his mission of getting his picture taken with Little John.
That's true.
I think I saw it.
Was that it? Now he's never going to be known as Little John again?
No, he's still Little John.
What? It's a joke for the kids. Okay. You guys probably not up on Little John the Rapper, but I'm here to help out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's kind of scary.
What?
When Jarrod told me he was like about that License to Ill album of the Beasties, I'm like, wait a minute.
Did you? Honest answer.
What? He got
Did you pump that back in the day?
He did a Don Polson.
Did you pump that album back in the day or no?
That would be a no.
Beatty?
That would be a no.
I didn't pump the album, but I knew of it. I knew that, that it was always on the radio or MTV or something.
Took the world by storm, man. They were rhyming and stealing.
Well, it's the way they roll.
Is he talking about the Beastie Boys?
I am. It was one of the tracks from the album Rhyming and Stealing. Don't worry, I'm just doing jokes for Jarrod tonight. Like most nights.
What was it? No something until something.
No sleep.
Sleep till Brooklyn.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, you had to get him going.
Oh my God. If this was the only time you saw Jarrod and you was like, man, he's into the rap and he knows all that. This is the same man that had in our heads Scott. What song was it?
Which one was it? It's been so many.
Ron would know. Ron will come up with that thing.
Oh my goodness.
Or was it Ron that put that song in our head?
No, I wasn't putting that one on Ron. I was putting that one on Jarrod.
Oh, okay. Well, Ron put one in our
No, Ron put one in our heads as well. But you know what? And Jarrod does not know this. Nobody knows this except Ron because he was there. Do you know what song I got stuck in Beatty's head?
Please tell me it's a Spice Girls song.
No. It's worse. and Beatty will have to admit it. Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Sung by who?
Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Which version?
You were going. I heard.
Oh Lord.
Beatty was doing Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yankee Doodle Dandy.
It's a dandy.
Dandy.
My boy Sean's rhyming and stealing. He knows what I'm talking about.
I'll take Yankees Doodle for 200.
Yank a noodle.
It's Yankee Doodle Dandy, sir.
Yankees Doodle.
By Flock of Seagulls, Mike Cross said.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
They were a good band for the time.
Heck yeah. I still jam to that.
Yeah.
And I ran so far away.
So did the audience.
Shut the hole.
All right, we got.
Why am I defending Flock of Seagulls so virulently?
All right, we got 13 watching. If you like what you're seeing, you should give us give them a thumbs up. It wouldn't hurt to share it either if you got any friends.
Yeah.
Or should I say it better, like with all your friends?
You got what I need.
Oh gosh.
But
you say best friend. You say, well, that song kind of.
Oh, baby, you.
Now that was perfect.
I'm telling you guys.
Yeah.
And with all sincerity, if someone tuned in for the first time, you could have Neil Adams, Jim Steranko, and John Byrne drawing, and if they heard that music, they would leave.
Luckily, you got the yard sale artist. What?
Is that anything like the Fresh Prince? The yard sale artist?
I think it's the garage sale artist.
The estate sale artist.
Hey, Jared,
I might
can
buy
you
it
tell
now.
me who came first? Was it the yard sale or the garage sale?
Obviously, it was the yard sale.
So that was first?
Except no substitutes.
Mike Cross said Jared looks like he's drawing G.I. Joe on someone's homework.
Oh, Mike Cross, I'm glad you asked.
Oh.
I'm drawing on a page from the Infantry Rifle Platoon Squad manual from the United States Army. I'm doing an entire series of G.I. Joe characters on the United States Army manual. I have already completed Flint and Duke and Lady J.
Yeah, John Beatty said something about. I asked John what you'd been drawing, and he said something about Duke.
And he
said I was just dropping a Duke.
A douche. Sierra Merte.
What's that?
I don't know. My Body Story said Sierra Merte.
Oh.
Michael Fife did the artwork.
See, my man there.
Michelle Fife did the Sierra Muerte G.I. Joe artwork.
Is that what his name is?
Yeah.
Mike Cross said, see, that's how you set up an art sale.
Yeah, Mike Cross is my man.
He'll be at Heroes. He's talking about Michael Fife.
Oh, I thought he was, because he gave me the segue to talk about what I was doing. I was going to cut him in for some profits, but you can forget it now.
Mike Cross said, you can't buy me that cheaply.
Wow.
Well, I actually didn't say that. I said that, but I put the words in his mouth.
But you could buy him a ticket to Heroes Con.
We got 2 people that have given it the thumbs up, and somebody sent out a share apparently because we got 14 watching now.
Thanks, y'all.
We're rolling. Maybe Sean did some of that.
Probably the singing. I should probably get back to my singing.
They did. It says 14 watching, 0 listening.
I'll tell you what, you in the chat, you name the artist and I'll sing a song. Let's do this.
All right, I'm with you.
All right, I'm with that too. I kind of like
I'm with you on that. Is this a contest to see who can get it the fastest?
No, man, it's a contest so you can sing it the worst.
Oh, come on. No, not the worst. All right. Are you ready? Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
I think you got him already.
On and on and on and on.
And I'm going to call him on that and go, there's no such song. And he's going to go, it's really deep on one of their non-selling albums.
Make a list, baby.
Now you got one.
Those are both Ambrosia songs, buddy.
He was Googling away.
Yeah, you can see my hands. Look at these sexy hands. Look at these are like sausages. Just
okay, wait a minute. Let us pin those lady fingers. Hold on a second.
I'll do jazz hands for you.
Okay.
Mike Cross.
Mike Cross would like a little hand jive. All right.
My Body Story said, "Stay focused, everyone."
Oh, yeah, good luck with that.
Mike Cross said, "Craig, where is Durela?"
Uh-oh.
Did you hear that?
I heard something.
Did you hear what she said?
I heard something.
She said, "I got kicked out of the room."
Oh. Well, you know.
Noah the Potato said, "Anyone you want me to, I will love or die you choose." My Body Story said, "I'm pretty sure no one's muting their mic. It's a free-for-all."
What?
Jared gets a little nervous when he's doing art and trying to sell it, and someone says it's a free-for-all.
Everybody calm down.
He said, "Hold on.
Everybody relax.
This party's getting a little carried away."
Let's take this down a notch.
I would like to hear Jared sing a little Gordon Lightfoot.
Oh, yeah.
Gordon Lightfoot, huh? I gotta remember a Gordon Lightfoot song.
Sundown? Chippewa on down.
Sundown, you better take care. If I find you creeping around my back stairs.
How about double?
Double?
Like sing it again? Okay.
No.
Mike Cross said early morning rain. Tom Jones.
Oh, I'm going to sing Thunderball then.
No.
He always runs while others walk. He acts while other men just talk.
Okay,
He
Don.
looks at this world and wants it all. And then he strikes.
Okay.
Why,
Like
Jarrod?
So this Hour Man will be inked later this week. This is about as far as I need to go penciling. Probably I'm going to make some designed decisions. He's got like this will be all black up in here on his face mask.
So
His suit down here gets black.
so
This
far,
is actually gold or a yellow color. So there you go.
well, there you go. So far, he's half Hour Man.
Well, I'm just having fun, you know.
I get it. Yeah, half hour, man. It's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Because he's half drawn, and you've been doing it about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I get
It works both ways.
It's all right. It's all good.
It's a thing.
Hey, go back to 70s mustache guy.
That's Jarrod.
Yeah.
You can call me
You want me to? Did you want me to pin it for a minute?
No. Pin it for a minute.
There, it's Burt Reynolds.
I thought it was Tom Selleck.
Either one.
Who is it? It's Ringo? Alyssa's watching the show. That's code.
It is.
Ron says, "Excuse me, I had a request. Jarrod,
Oh, I think he wanted some Al Green.
Oh, let's stay together.
Let's stay together.
Hey, trailer just walked by Mike Cross. Did you catch that?
Whether times are good or
Good or
bad.
Happy or sad.
Come on now. Perfect.
Nailed it.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
You're going to.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
What was that 80s song called? The Common Dusk? What? Dum, ga-da-dum.
The Commissar.
The Commissar. That's what you need to call her. Is not the Commandant, the Commissar.
The Commissar's in town. Oh.
Jarrod, say something.
Why must I? Oh, you got me.
Because Ron says, hey, it's Turd Ferguson.
Ted Ferguson. It's funny. It's a funny name.
Falco.
Because it's bigger than a normal hat. Rock me Amadeus.
Falco.
Rock me Amadeus.
Who sang Putting on the Ritz?
Taco.
Is he the one that sang Putting on the Ritz?
Taco.
Hey, the other night on Turner Movie Classics, I was flipping the channels, and they had a scene that John Beatty used to reenact from Young Frankenstein.
How did he know?
Who said it?
Jarrod.
Jarrod, he knew. How did he do it, Jarrod?
No, it'd be like Cooper Duper.
Beatty, you were laughing so hard about that.
It's a funny scene, man.
Oh, it really is.
But I was laughing because I was, not only is it funny, but I was just thinking of Beatty doing it. Cooper Duper.
Cooper Duper. Dun, 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 dun.
You know who kind of I love in that movie is Gene Hackman as the blind man. That's a good film.
He's not in it. I've seen the credits.
Who was the guy that played the young Frankenstein?
Peter Boyle.
Okay, I a senior moment there.
All right, connect Peter Boyle to Stallone fast. Go.
Over the top.
No.
I took a flyer.
That was Beatty's go-to. He was actually in a Stallone movie. Right there with him. Come on.
Jarrod.
I'm surprised Mike Cross hasn't typed it in. Oh, Jarrod said someone else talk so that I can get my Google going. Mike Cross said Nighthawks is on Amazon Prime.
Can I get a hint? Can I get what decade the movie's in?
Yeah, the 70s.
Oh.
Lords of Flatbush.
No.
Close.
Yeah, pretty close.
The only ones I can think of from the 70s are that and Nighthawks and
The
Rocky.
Rated X movie.
No. Yeah, Peter Boyle.
Yeah, that's an odd combo.
I'll give you a hint, Beatty.
All right.
What are we?
Oh, Paradise Alley.
No. What are we?
We're a fist.
Mike Cross put it up their fist. There you go.
We're a fist.
What are we? Who you drawing now, JB?
I am drawing magic. Oh, before Jared did it.
I was on my way.
I knew it. I could sense it. My
Never
spidey sense went up.
believe it's not so.
Sean's probably going, oh my God,
I
I'm
was like,
gonna
what
be
the hell?
at Heroes.
Like,
I'm going to be at Heroes Con with these
I'm
people.
gonna be surrounded by these guys.
What have I done?
Sean went dark on us, and he's like, how do I get out of this?
He just gets smaller and smaller and smaller in the picture.
He said, I want a bad episode of Twilight Zone. Nighthawks.
I didn't go dark on you guys. I'm still here. I'm listening.
Okay, you're good, man. We're just messing. We're just having a good time. You know
Having
that.
a good time. You know,
Yep.
you guys haven't chatted in like 48 hours or something.
It's been a couple of weeks for me. I don't know. You say Sean's working the table with you at Heroes, John?
He will be at my table, yeah.
If you let him loose for a while and he come down to Scrubsville, I'll say hey to him.
He's the Ron will be there too. We're gonna have a nice we're gonna have to have a little get together of the people, and
Corduroy Mafia.
I can recommend a really, really, really good restaurant. Really good.
The Twixter, the Twix star says, I just joined. This already intrigues me.
See? It's all part of the charm.
Where'd they come from?
I'm not sure. They'll tell us. Ken Carson says, I would have went for the Cars Magic myself.
I do like the Cars. It's not a bad call.
I think Sean, you're monitoring. Like, did you tweet this out to some social stuff, buddy?
Actually, I didn't. I wasn't sure because you just went live without promoting it, really. So
Yeah. No, it was on Twitter. I tagged you, but
Oh yeah, I did see that. I didn't promo anything. I'm here for the experience.
So what's your regret level right now?
I don't know.
I think Sean's good. He likes to roll, man.
I do. This is definitely a.
It's an experience. It's a John Beatty experience.
This is how.
Ron said, "Bad promo job."
This is table talk. This is normal. This is like how people interact at conventions.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a normal convention experience.
Well, congratulations, fellas. This is the first time we've ever been referred to as normal in any setting.
Abby normal.
Abby, someone.
There you go.
So, John, you have lines all day at Heroes, I imagine, right? Or like pretty steady.
Yeah, it's steady. But
Why you got in? Well,
the Twix star, who's new here, said, I don't really find much content I like nowadays on YouTube or that intrigues me enough. So I just searched drawing and went to live stream. So bam.
Oh, that's cool.
well, welcome.
That's cool. Hey,
A lot of content on YouTube out there.
yeah, there is a lot of content. That's I just like to have fun and
I don't.
I am sturdy.
That's why I show up here. I don't like it.
I try to hold these guys back as much as I can.
And if you guys are having too much fun, my wife's shaking her head. She doesn't like fun either. Not this She said, "I'm going to call the commissar."
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Now wait a minute. Was she not renamed when she's away as the burrito lady?
Yes.
His
That
wife.
might have been a zig when I should have zagged on my part.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I don't
He
think
already
that.
doesn't like it when John says she's the burrito lady. I don't know why I got myself into this.
Yeah, you got to be careful about that stuff.
Man.
That'll come back to bite you, literally.
That's gonna get me.
Like hard too, not easy.
You got 8 thumbs up.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all of us. We're
There's
that's
a
for
lot.
everybody.
There's a lot when you said you called your wife the burrito lady, we went from 13 to 11. I think she was tuned in and she's on her way home now. She's gonna fix some things.
Did you say the burrito lady will have it all wrapped up?
Oh.
Hang on, I'm not done.
They're making bad burrito jokes, babe.
Is there a bad burrito joke?
No, but you've had a bad burrito.
No, you have, because
No.
you never knew what to order at a Mexican restaurant.
Well, that is true. Guess where I ate today, John?
Oh, don't tell me salsas.
Mm-hmm.
Jarrod and I love, and Ron, I'm gonna miss it, but they're gonna be hitting up salsas.
I think me and Ron will have to keep the.
Hey, Ken Carson says, "Is that Ron Burgundy in a cowboy hat?"
Yep. Got it.
The Twixter said, "So, do you guys stream every day?"
I have been known to, although it's usually just me, so it's a little more tame, Twixter. So you can check out some of the older videos that I've done. I only started doing YouTube back in October of last year, I think. The end of October, I think. I had been meaning to get on it much earlier. Do you remember that tweet I sent out when I had the art supplies and I said I was going to start streaming again on the new improved Beattytron?
Yeah, I kind of do remember that.
And I showed the art supplies and stuff, and I was just like, but I was kind of thinking of Twitch, but I was like, I'm not sure Twitch is the platform for me because I really don't like their user interface. It's very, I know I've never been on the back end of it, but just watching other people, no, there's just too much stuff going on.
Yeah.
So I went straight for YouTube. I could probably get more people if I did Twitch and YouTube and did a bunch, but I don't know. I'm very happy here on YouTube.
Ron says he's talking to Jarrod. I'm on call and covering that weekend, so I'm shooting for Sunday. If I can knock out the hospital soon enough, must be about Heroes.
Or Daytona.
Daytona, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Heroes, he's in. He's all in.
Down.
Well, he's down.
I mean, he got tickets that night we mentioned it. Don't you remember when we were talking about it? He went and got the pre-sale tickets at a huge discount. Even though they're not that expensive to go to Heroes anyway. I mean, he still got them for like $10 a day or something, like $30.
Nice.
I don't know. I got mine early. Jarrod.
Hey, that scares me.
My house is haunted, I think.
Jarrod. It's the commissar coming to get you.
Oh.
Don't turn around.
Ja, ja.
The commissar's behind you.
Oh.
You know,
Twixstar said, "What did the grape say when he was squished?" He didn't say much. He just let out a little whine.
It's hard to stump the Zablo man. Zablo's got jokes.
I got jokes.
It's from all that high schooling.
It's all that elementary schooling.
Well, it is now, but
dang, my wife can play that game.
What'd she say?
Catcher in the Rye.
Well, what
Pat
about it?
Sajak put up 1R, and she was like, "Catch her in the rye."
Oh, man.
You know who is the champ of that is Mike Zeck.
Is he?
That
I'll put him up against the Commissar any day.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Mike
gosh,
Zeck
yeah.
actually. Okay, here's a true story. Mike Zeck, when he was out at some show in California, he was in the tryouts to be on Wheel of Fortune,
Right.
and he was solving all the puzzles, and people were getting annoyed with him.
Right.
And so, no, I'm serious. And he could have been on the show, but he didn't have that overexcited feeling.
A little too mellow.
Yeah, he didn't go crazy during the tryout period. So they were like, "Yeah, you're really good, but we kind of want people on here that are gonna be excited when they solve a puzzle and jump up and down and stuff." So they basically cut him. If he'd have been on that show, he would have done really well.
They were like, "Mike, if you can get this next one," and he spins it, he gets it. He's like, "I'm so excited."
That's really about what it is.
He was doing like Droopy. Remember Droopy? He'd be like, "I'm so excited. I'm so excited."
That wasn't a good droopy dog.
Ron said, "No, it wasn't."
No,
Ron, Ken Carson, 6 years of high school will do that.
I didn't need 6.
Beatty said the best 3 years of his life were third grade.
Free. The best 3 years of my
3
life.
years. Ron Wendt said, "So I heard that John Belushi's Principal was adapted from Craig's autobiography." Now, what is it, Beatty? What is it you always say about Belushi when you go to a buffet and get some soft rolls?
Well, you got to have the soft Belushis. That's a joke that is so wasted on too many people.
Beatty and I used to call soft rolls Belushis because in Animal House he could pop a Belushi. My body story said he's going to be back right after he does the dishes. Mike Cross says he's back from the store.
Well,
the Twix star said, "I wish I could go back to elementary school and have some easy work."
Oh yeah.
Ron says, "Welcome, Mike." And kind of. Mike, the Twixter said kind of.
I know, I like that. Kind of wish I could go back. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
I wish I could go back and then I could pass.
Well, you were the only one. Well, not really. There was another kid I knew, but you had the stones to do a book report on A Savage Sword of Conan.
I did it. I did the same book report every year.
I once did one on an issue of the New Mutants.
Well, no, I mean, we actually had to it wasn't like just I mean, you had to have.
But
how am I trying to say this? An author, somebody that the teacher would have heard of. So Robert E. Howard,
There you go.
And Roy Thomas adapted it, and I just kept.
And then you adapted that.
Yeah.
Why not?
I didn't want to read the whole thing. I just wanted to read the adaptation. Roy Thomas did a good job. I don't remember it now, but
did John Buscema do the art?
Yes, he did.
Well, there you go.
I believe Alfredo Alcala had inked it. It was any.
Can I see the control drive?
Yeah, go ahead. Don't call me Drela, though.
The commissar's calling.
Uh-oh.
That's Jared's wife, Drela, the commissar.
You all need to go on a cruise together one time.
Heck yeah.
And in fact, speaking of that, Jared, that would remind me of a song. Little Smokey Robinson.
Cruising?
Baby, let's cruise.
Oh, gosh, you guys are... Oof.
Well, you're not electrifying anybody.
Wow. Zip, 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 zip.
You guys are not ashamed to sing in front. Oh, who's that? Uh-oh, the commissar just walked in.
Uh-oh, don't turn around.
With a Taco Bell bag.
Oh, you saw how quick he zipped on that. As soon as you said Taco Bell.
Chipotle bag.
He did like a 180 faster than I've ever seen him move.
It's a Chipotle bag. How'd they know you were getting Mexican food?
Who?
It's Coach Shooter.
What's up, Shooter?
Beatty said, "What's up?"
I knew he was getting Mexican food. He called me and let me know ahead of time to see if I wanted anything.
Mm.
Nobody called me about no Mexican food.
Well, you're too far. You have it's German buffet night where you're at.
It is. It is.
Strudel.
I'll tell you what. Alabama has the best German.
I told you. You didn't believe me.
Ron said, and then the lights went out.
Yeah, they did.
The lights went out in Georgia.
That's the night
In
that
Alabama.
hung an innocent man.
Yeah.
Don't
What's
trust
up
your
with that?
soul to no backwoods Southern lawyer.
Because the judge in the town's got bloodstains on his hand.
Hands.
Mm.
I never understood that song. Is like she's singing about it, and then the big reveal at the end is that she was the one that killed that girl. And
Oh man, you spoil it for me. You didn't say. You got to say spoiler alert.
But she let her brother hang for it. I mean, come on, man.
Is that what happens in that song?
Was it her brother?
Yeah, she was little sister, and she killed her brother's cheating wife.
Wow.
Yeah,
Your cheating wife
Well,
will tell on you.
it's one thing. I mean, you love your brother, you love your sister, and I guess,
Yeah, you do.
but do you love them well? Except in the Beatty household. But do you take the fall for him, even if you did it?
I mean, if you did it, I would think, yeah, I wouldn't let my brother hang for something I did.
Come on, dude.
I guess I just love my brother more than most.
Come on, dude.
Look, I don't know, Jarrod. That's kind of tough. Your brother's an innocent guy, right?
He's the best.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said he's innocent.
Yeah, he's an innocent cat. Yeah.
I would believe him over you any day.
So would I. That's the smartest thing you've ever said.
Jarrod said he'd take the fall for his brother.
I would.
I believe he would. I believe. Is it your younger brother?
No, he's
Your
older.
older brother. Okay.
Jarrod would take the fall for his brother.
Would you take the fall for you?
For Booby Boo?
You know what? I can't say that because
Yeah.
I would just love it if Bella said that one time.
You know,
It would almost be like, hey, Bella, just please do. She would never do it. Even if you told her it was okay, she would never do it.
because she knows he would fire her on the spot.
Oh, I don't think so. They love her there. They love her there.
They love her a long time.
No, they literally, the people she's been like, from what she tells me, she's been the host that has lasted the longest.
The hostess with the mostest.
And she's only been there for like 2.5, 3 months now.
She got the record after her second day.
That's what I didn't want to. I don't know how far to go with this, so I'm being cautious. But,
Yeah,
that's pretty much.
Is.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've heard.
Jarrod,
Sir.
any other songs you want to spoil for me?
Like you've never heard.
Okay,
that,
so Pina Colada. At the end of the song, it turns out that both he and his wife.
Okay, there, Smarty Britches.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you spoil the Bobby Joe and the Bridge song?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, spoil that one if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's the thing.
Yeah. Spoil it.
Spoil it, Bobby Joe.
I bet you can, Bobby
McAllister.
Joe.
Come on, Bobby Joe McAllister.
Yeah. What are you
Spoil
gonna?
it.
What are you gonna
Say
for?
he jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
Come on, Bobby McGee.
Now he's putting songs on it. That's not fair.
Is that a different song?
Ron says that Jarrod loves his brother, but what if there are 30 pieces of silver involved?
Oh yeah,
How big are the pieces?
they're big.
Jarrod would sell his brother out for 30 Reese's pieces.
That's not a bad deal. Actually, I've seen his brother.
Oh, Jason's not here to defend himself. Oh.
That's why I took that easy shot at him.
Hey, Mike Cross said, Craig, Leanne is watching and says, you look familiar. What the hell? Some things you don't want to ask, my friend. I don't know her, Drayla.
That used to go as his. That used to be his go-to answer. And then Drayla got wise.
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Hmm?
What?
What?
Are we on the airplane?
Okay.
Mike Cross, all I'm going to say is she looks very relaxed.
Very relaxed. She had a nice massage today.
And I'm talking about Leanne.
Wait a minute. Mike Cross's daughter is watching.
Oh, it's his daughter?
No. I'm
Oh.
just saying she's, in general, she's.
His daughter's name Leanne?
Leanne Rhymes. You didn't know that?
No, I knew Leanne Poem, though.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness had nothing to do with it, sir.
It did not.
Zablo is taking on your personality tonight, Jarrod. Have you noticed that?
I find him to be quite charming, so yes.
He's going a little in the woods there with you, so to speak.
Oh, no.
He's being a little risque like that GIF you pumped out there. No wonder that was this week, right?
Oh, that was like 2 weeks ago.
Keep it.
So the
keep it.
commandant was around. I guess she doesn't.
Yeah, I showed it to the commandant. I said, "Look how funny I am." He laughed too.
Okay.
I should have recorded it. It's one of the 8 times she's ever laughed at any of my jokes in my entire life.
Yeah, well, I know how that goes.
Is she laughing with you?
No.
No.
She's laughing at you.
Okay, so got a little. This will be magic. These are going to be black. She's got blonde hair. We're going to work on her eyes and the inking. Give it the thick and thin on the lashes. This is all like a black, kind of a leatherette type outfit, I guess. And she actually does have these little. I'm just going to kind of indicate a little puffy shoulder thing. Don't know if I'm going to keep that in.
So Twixter says, "Here's a question that trips up most people. I think that at least 2 of us will get this.
Okay.
Which one is heavier, a gram of steel or a gram of feathers?"
I'm on to you. I'm on to you, Twixter. I know the answer to this one, but I
know
want to
the
give Beatty
answer.
the time to figure it out.
I know the answer.
I wasn't good in math.
Well, I'm going to help you, Beatty. Since they're both a gram, they would be the same.
But I don't know that metric system stuff.
This is great. Ron says a gram of Coke.
Easy, Ron.
Yes, because that'll get you 10 to 20. And who's snuffing over there?
Jeez. What have I stumbled onto?
I don't know, but it looks like you're drawing a pimp there.
Let me see that drawing again.
Oh yeah,
that dude's colorful.
He is. Yeah, he is.
Pimping ain't easy.
It's not easy.
First of all, is he's a GI Joe?
Yes, he's the helicopter pilot.
Jared's got his hand lotion there.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, they would shoot him on sight just for wearing that outfit.
That's his grapefruit juice.
Mm-hmm.
I have my LaCroix sparkling water.
God bless you, sir.
Yes.
I've got my sugar-free ginger ale.
Is it Schweppes or Canada Dry?
Sean is like, I'm bored to death.
Steven said that.
He went to do the dishes, yo.
Steven said, that looks like Carmen Sandiego with a mustache.
Well, where in the world would he come up with that?
Oh, good.
Wait, what does Sean got there?
The new Lee Weeks, Tom King Batman book.
Oh, Lee Weeks.
Oh,
is so good,
Lee
isn't he?
Weeks. Yes, he is.
I think
Is that one of the ones like where he was with Elmer Fudd?
There's like a couple panels, but actually it's a silent issue. So I'll read this in like a minute, barely. So it's all it's a silent issue.
Take your time and study the art. It's worth more than a minute.
I have not seen Lee in a long time, but last I heard he was going to teach at the Kubert School.
I think he is guessing there like 1 or 2 days based on his like social media.
Right.
But, he had to cancel his WonderCon appearance next week
Because of teaching, or
no? I think he said he was sick. So
right.
Sick and tired of the
He's
nonsense.
scheduled for Heroes. He lives in
Pennsylvania, I think.
yeah, he lives like on the Pennsylvania New York border.
Right.
So I saw him like a couple months ago. He's a nice guy.
He's a great guy. Really great guy.
He mentioned he said it's like his second phase of his career because of he did like kind of really big modern Batman issues that sold like the best for the year. So it was like he was you could tell he was overwhelmed.
Right.
Like he was overwhelmed.
Yeah.
He was like, I didn't expect this to happen, type of thing. So
yeah, he's a very nice and humble guy. Unlike Jarrod here, you know.
Ouch.
Dang,
yeah, I'm
That
reading.
came out of left field.
kidding.
Never would have expected that.
Oh, come on. Jarrod knows it's like I got to get Jarrod. I called back to Jarrod to get him back in. Because he probably doesn't know who Lee Weeks is. So.
I don't know who Louis. Get the heck out of here.
Where do you want me to go? Oh, wait a minute. I've already.
This is virtual. Never mind.
I too know Lee Weeks.
And I'm disappointed in each and every one of you because you like, I haven't seen him in a long time. And Sean was like, I saw him maybe a month or so ago. And like, no one's taking the easy. I haven't seen him in many weeks. I saw him a few weeks ago. Jokes.
Well, you know, I was going to do that, but I left it open for you, Yard Sale.
It was too easy. He leaves you the low-hanging fruit.
That was my nickname in college. They called me low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, I think they still call you that. You just don't realize. At your next reunion coming up, they're going to still call you. Hey, it's
low-hanging fruit.
And I'm afraid to ask, but how did you get the nickname? Were you wearing those shorts?
I'll show you next time I see you.
That's just wrong.
He's going to wear the Richard Simmons shorts.
Oh, that's just wrong.
I'm gonna see Zablo at Heroes. He's like, "Oh, hey, man, I gotta go. I got a thing."
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna say you better get those things looked at.
you might.
What are you snacking on?
Little cucumber.
I don't have any jokes for that. I'm leaving that one alone.
You know what? I actually do, but I'm not going to go there because
come on, guys, come on.
I like to run a family show. Hey, there's Steven. Long time no see.
What up, Steven?
I just saw that was the Steven, our New England Patriots fan, Steven.
Ooh.
So, Steven always gets booed on the show here. But we love him anyway.
That's right.
See that, Jarrod? We love him anyway.
I like that. Yeah, that's nice.
No, Jarrod, love. Not like.
Yeah.
I don't know, Steven. All he said was this looks like Carmen Sandiego with a mustache. Not wrong, but.
Love to love you, baby. Or was that love to love you, baby?
Love to love you, baby.
Mike Cross says, how many cameras can you have on the stream at any time?
Mike Cross, you want on?
I'd love it.
Pretty good issue.
I'm done.
Wrapped it up there.
He slapped that counter and said, give me the next issue.
There it is.
There was only one page of dialogue.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a chase scene, I guess.
Yeah.
It was good though.
And look, he already put it back in the bag and board.
Yeah.
Good job, Sean.
All right. Wild Bill's going in the collection.
Jarrod, are you selling anything tonight, may I ask? This is Tradio.
Dude, I'm always selling something.
I know. That's the setup for you to, if you want to You have anything done there you want to show? I'll pin you while you.
I'll show the GI Joe series.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me get a little pin going on Jarrod so he can.
Oh yeah.
Commercial time brought to us by Yard Sale Artist. Cartel.com.
There you go.
Now these are already spoken for or not?
These are not. I've sold a few of these and I've redone them. I'm building a series and I'm just having fun doing some animated Joe stuff. So these are up for grabs. If you're a Joe fan. If not, I got other stuff.
You got stuff.
I got stuff. Things.
HR puffin stuff.
Who's your friend when things get rough? Who was the villain on HR Puffin stuff?
That dragon.
Nope. The main villain. It was a female called Witchy Poo.
Commissar. Oh.
I was Jarrod beat me to that one. I'm gonna send Johanna a link to this one. So you gotta watch this all the way through.
You like turtles? I got a little turtle sketch I did. That was fun.
That's a little turtle head sketch.
I see what you did there, Zablo.
What? No, it's a little turtle head sketch.
Yeah, I got you. Little turtle head.
Little turtle head just poking out right there.
We're doing an Austin Powers here.
Yeah.
Got to go back a long ways, a little bit of long ways for that one, but you know, some people.
Who are you drawing now, sir?
Me?
Yeah. Well, I said, sir.
Well, I don't know. I think we were on Jarrod. Go ahead, Jarrod. Give your
the spiel.
Yeah.
What we got here, if you buy one of the GI Joe sketches, normally they sell for
GI Joe characters on a page. They're all on pages from the Infantry Rifle Platoon and Squad Army Manual. I thought that'd be fun. You know, add that to my book page sketch repertoire.
And it needs to be said that this is not a book that you damaged.
That's right. I find damaged books and then I draw on them
and damage them more.
Yes, indeed. So that's one of the charms of the yard sale artist.
So any one of these sketches you can get for.
These are for $25 a piece. I probably would do a deal if someone was like, "Oh, I want all 4." But, you know,
so not only do you get 4 sketches if you buy them all, but you may get a deal.
You may get a deal. I'd probably do 25 a piece. I'd probably do all 4 for 80.
Now that's a deal.
That's a deal, especially if you're a Joe fan or know someone who is. Christmas is right around the corner.
Oh my!
May not apply in all areas.
Well, I was going to say, what corner are you at?
All statements by the yard sale artist may not be true. But yeah, I'm on a quest.
Your mileage may vary.
A Thanos quest
to draw Joe characters. While we've been chatting, that's very nice of you, John. I appreciate that. The Twix Star asked if you guys could give me some tips on drawing hands and paws, for example. What would they be? And I would turn that over to the professional.
Well,
John.
Thank you. I'm glad that you shot it to me. Twix Star, if you're drawing hands, you're probably dealing with a human. If you're drawing paws,
it's probably some kind of animal.
Probably some kind of animal. Now I'll turn it over to John.
Twix Star, I would just say hands are tough. I don't know that I've drawn many paws. They might actually be a little bit easier. But you know, just basic shapes to start with, big shapes, and then, you know, don't try to draw every little knuckle. Just no, I know
what you're saying.
You kind of start with a big shape and then you carve it down, so to speak, into the detail once you understand the basic structure. And hands are something that everybody, you know, I mean, hands are not easy. They are tough.
And you know, when you think of certain artists that when they draw hands, if you saw it outside the context of their art, you'd go, well, they've got square fingers. And,
Right.
You know what I mean? But
stylized.
it works. Yeah, but it works.
It works.
Well, that's like a Kirby type deal, where he like stylized the hands to where they were like, squared off fingers, the perspective coming at you like this and something like that. But, basically you just, kind of look at your hand and you can, right or left, you can actually draw your own hand. So that's good. Yeah. I mean, you can, use yourself as a model.
Technology with the cell phones, you can.
I saw Jarrod. I think it was Jarrod one night on here. He used his hand and made a turkey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ken Carson asked, "Who is this you have going there, John?"
This is a night crawler, and I think he does have fangs, right? Little fangs.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm doing a little fanged night crawler.
The great thing about night crawlers, you'll get about halfway done, and then poof, it's gone.
Well, sometimes they draw him with big fangs, and he doesn't like that, so he probably would say fangs a lot. Is that sulfur I smell? And brimstone?
That's actually true, right?
No, I had tacos.
Ken Carson says, "I'll tell Warren to jump on."
Well, okay.
Jump on it.
Well, it's only being roughly loosely penciled out tonight. Because this is usually what I do before I go to inking, is pencil some out in advance. So I just figured I'd take Friday here and get a group of peeps together and do a little sketching.
Now,
peeps.
Nobody mentioned. All right, so you guys didn't see the Tarantino trailer. Did anybody see the John Wick 3 trailer that just came out?
I have not.
No, but I'm interested.
Oh my gosh.
I got to see.
I don't do trailers.
If you go to CraigZablo.com, it is on there. You can find it there. Glad you asked.
Where was that again?
You can find it at CraigZablo.com if you'd like to find it.
Do you run any other websites, Craig?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. You would not find it at StalloneZone.com, but you would find the #1 Stallone site in the world for fans.
In the world.
And
that is true. That is an actual fact.
Even Sly Stallone lists that as his site.
Yeah, I know.
All right. It says, Mike Cross says, "Looks like Roadblock there, Jarrod."
Oh, Mike Cross. I finally defeated Mike Cross.
Let me see it.
Hang on. Let me finish one little tricky part here.
Part.
That's all I've got so far. If with this level of detail, this could be any myriad of Joe characters.
Oh, wait a minute. I believe that is
you know it. Yeah, you know it.
Beachhead.
Beachhead is correct.
Ding, 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 ding.
You knew I wasn't going to get too deep in that series before I didn't.
I was going with Mr. Peanut.
Oh, yeah. I get it. It also looks like Homer Simpson with his suit on.
Could it be Cyclops? Ron says, "I saw the Bill and Ted 3 announcement."
Oh, yeah, Ron. I'm there with you.
That is Keanu again, too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Mike Cross said Firefly.
See, it does look a lot like Firefly at this stage.
Ken Carson says it's Bender from Futurama.
That guy.
Gosh, I got to put some product in my hair. I look like that guy from The Office.
Well, speaking of product,
I'm glad you asked.
Jarrod,
Twix, I hope we answered your question. I know it wasn't like the best answer, but really it just comes down to practice. I know that's a hard. I mean, that's not like a tip, as in do this, do this, do this. But practice is. It's like I tell my son, who's 6. He'll ask me like, "How do you do this or how do you do that?" And I said, "No, I do." I tell him.
No, I saw what Mike Cross just. Sorry.
I said anybody that gets good at anything, they spend a lot of time practicing, and really that's no matter how good you are, you still have to practice. I mean, Michael Jordan with all those skills, he's still practiced.
Mm-hmm. And leverage. You mentioned this too, John. Leverage technology. Take pictures of your own hands in different positions, and then sit there and scribble at that.
I actually have a Spider-Man that I need to finish for a David Turkin, I believe. And when Ron was here, we actually took pictures of my arms and hands in the position I needed them in, because I couldn't find the exact ones. So, got in the pose and Ron took the pictures, and I'm like, that's going to work great. So,
man, had anybody been walking by?
How often do you pose for pictures with Ron? Just out of curiosity.
Hey, this is a true story.
You mean all these other ones have not been true?
No, they're also true stories. My son and an artist, and I won't name the artist, but my son was like in high school and he was hanging out with the artist and they were getting along. And it wasn't John Beatty, so
I was going to say,
yeah, it wasn't John Beatty. And a guy came up and said he wanted Spider-Man. And the artist was like, and the guy had been kind of bugging him a little bit. And so the artist was like, told Mike, if this guy comes back to get a sketch, he goes, I might mess with him. And the guy came back and he was like, I want Spider-Man. And the artist said, well, how do you want him posed? And the guy like described it, I want him like with his legs out and he's shooting the web and, and the guy said, well, you're going to have to pose. And the guy got in this like really difficult pose and the artist was drawing and like the guy had sweat breaking out on his head and stuff. So don't mess with artists because they'll make you pose.
Well, they don't make you, they ask.
Yeah, well, the guy got the drawing he wanted too, is what's funny.
Well, there you go.
So everyone was happy.
I keep wanting, when I see your son Mike, when I take Jacob to school or something.
Yeah.
I want to like go, hey Mike, you look nice in your dress shirt and slacks and stuff. Do you remember that time you came to the convention when I would just wear my flip-flop shorts and you remember that? And he was like imitating my look.
Oh yeah.
Back then, before I got older and decided I needed to look a little more professional. Until Bella said, Could you maybe wear a button-up shirt or something?
Hey, Dr. Kevin Cass says, how's y'all doing? Happy Friday.
Hey, Dr. Kaz. How you doing, Mr. Man? As Jim Ivey would say, right?
He would say, Mr. Yes, he would.
Mr. Man, how you doing? We're just hanging out and having some tomfoolery. There's a word you don't hear every day.
Thankfully.
With some shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans and tomfoolery.
That was last weekend for St. Patty's Day, right? The shenanigans.
Oh boy. The shillelagh.
The what?
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Jacob. I call Jarrod Jacob.
Not the first time
you've always thought of him like a son.
Jacob.
Yes, Father.
Now I'm doing it again. Jarrod, I think I heard somebody open the door of your home.
No, man. I think that Craig's house is haunted. That's what I heard.
That was just the commissar. She's heading home now.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
She and Drayla were hanging out. They were.
You're going to get one of those text messages tonight about, I take this very serious.
Yeah.
You know the ones.
Yeah, you've sent me one of those before.
No, I don't think I did. That was Jarrod.
No, you did on Twitter one time.
I did. No, Jarrod sent me one.
Jarrod sent me one too.
Yeah, but you sent him one back.
I did.
I don't even know what the hell's going on.
I went to Jimmy Stewart.
Yes, you did. Harvey.
It's a wonderful life.
Boy, this Nightcrawler with this curly hair is
Just his name's Kurt.
it is, isn't it?
Correct.
Kurt Wagner. He is from Germany.
Yeah.
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 Sehr good.
Also known as the Commissar.
As der Kommissar, der Wiener Schnitzel.
Der Brogan.
Yeah. Would you like to touch my monkey?
Excuse me?
Yeah, we'll see who gets that one. Ron probably knows it. Ring in, Ron. Would you like to touch my monkey?
SNL bit.
There you go. Starring.
Myers.
Yep. When he played actually, I think it was was he doing a Swedish guy with a disco show or something?
Was that Sprockets? Tonight on Sprockets?
Yeah, Sprockets. That's right. Yeah, the dance show.
We dance.
Mike Cross just sent me a GIF, or do you want me to say a GIF?
Whichever.
Of Herr Kommissar.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Good one there, sir.
So she did go to Canada.
Mike Cross said classic Mike Myers.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You are correct, sir.
Let's do the I loved it when Malik did the darling thing in Bohemian Rhapsody when he was like, enjoy the party, darling. He just did it so good. It's just perfect. Just
whoa.
perfect.
I didn't see the Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh man. Dude.
My family was like, we will not let you go. And I was like, let me go. And they were like, we will not let
Will not let you go. Let me go.
Now that deserves a bonus point.
Yay for Jarrod. Hooray.
That was all right. I kind of enjoyed that myself. I didn't really want to let Jarrod know, but since Craig it was
I gotta be like George Costanza and leave on a high note. All right, well, that's it for me. Good night, everybody.
See you at yardsellartist.bigcartel.com.
I see a little silhouette of a man.
It's der Commodore the Comet doing a backflip.
Oh my goodness.
Thunderbolts of lightning.
Galileo Figaro.
Sean, feel free to just jump in whenever you want to.
Yeah. We do need another part of harmony. You could really fill out this whole song for us, buddy.
I'm just catching up on my stack of comic books.
I love that.
I didn't know we could just come on the show and like chill and read comics. I mean, no, that was done that a long time ago.
Heck yeah.
So the next commission up is we got Kurt. John Beatty's drawing Kurt, also known as Nightcrawler. Nightcaller. And Jarrod's drawing the guide from the Rob the 7-Eleven.
Yes, this is actually I'm working part-time for the cops.
The police.
Not only is he the yard sale artist, he's the courtroom artist.
Courtroom artist.
No, that's too funny. Well, kind of. I hope somebody's finding some entertainment in all this nonsense.
I'm amused. Does that help at all? Or?
Yeah, it kind of does. Although,
Well, we got
kind of an easy win, though.
Jason Vignola says, "What's up,
Jason? How you doing, man?"
Barton Triss said, "Hello, everyone."
Hello, Barton.
Bart and Trix.
Oh, hey, Bart and Trix. How you doing?
Bart and Trix.
We're up to 10 thumbs up. If you're watching and you like what you hear, can't imagine that you wouldn't.
Here, we'll put him in. We'll put him in quite the pickle here. If you like what you hear, give it a thumbs up. If he wants to stop singing, give us a thumbs up.
And if you don't like what you're seeing and you're getting ready to go, shoot us a thumbs up.
Shoot us a thumbs up real quick.
They need to have a middle finger, don't they?
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Give us a very sarcastic thumbs up.
I just opened the door for a thumbs down on that, but that's okay. I've had two.
Have you had a thumbs down?
I've had
two.
But
one of them was Craig.
No. Can you imagine how disgusted or mad you'd have to be to not only am I leaving this place, I'm giving you this on my way out the door.
Some people just do it.
Some people are just miserable people that love to spread misery.
Some people just want to see it burn.
You're right about that.
Burn.
Fire. Woo!
Ohio players. You
If
ain't
I-
got nothing. He's got nothing on us. Tell him, Wig.
You ain't got nothing on us.
Okay.
Between Zablo and I, we got it covered.
Because the way you walk and talk really sets.
sets me off.
Sing about his jeans, Beatty. Sing about his
As soon
jeans.
as I start
Bell
dropping
bottom
rap
blue.
songs, y'all are out.
All right. Thank you, Bart and Trix, for the subscription. I appreciate that very much.
That's awesome. Thanks, Barton Tricks.
Woo-hoo. All right,
And I
gentlemen.
really thought it was Barton. I did.
Hey, I've had a good time tonight, but I'm going to get off this thing. Let me know when you're back, and I'll come back and do it again. Look, Mike Cross said there's a thumbs up just for watching Zablo do a spit take, and we got an extra thumbs up on that one.
All right, all right.
Yeah, more spit takes from Zablo.
Spittoon,
It's going to
Daddy.
be called the Zablo.
All right, guys, I had a good time. Have fun. Sean,
Hey, Craig.
this is where you jump in there, brother. Ron, good seeing you too.
Sean does not look excited about this.
You know, I've about got these three, enough to where I'm going to go to ink. So I'll hang out a little bit longer, and
I'm pretty close to finishing this Beachhead, so if we sync up.
yeah,
I got one more in the bag, but I don't have to start it.
that's fine. Hey, Ron, you coming over tomorrow, Sunday, or you want to see how you feel? I'll wait on that answer.
It's just me now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Everyone just dipped.
Well, no, it's me, you, and Jarrod.
I'll play it, Jared.
Craig decided he needed to bolt, so you can play host there if you like, and just chime in if you see an interesting comment or something.
If you like to sing along with us.
If you'd like to sing along, Sean.
Not a big singer.
Well, neither are we, but
Yeah. Well, thank you for the compliment, Sean.
We got 8 people watching.
okay.
Where's Pat Sampson? Where's Danger Pat tonight?
Well, he's getting a little tanked up.
Get his liquid courage on.
I was just gonna say that he's getting his liquid his liquid libation so he can talk into a microphone, eh?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a little Canadian sounding
Like
accent?
a hoser, yeah. He's from Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
He's from Wisconsin.
It's funny because when I was up in Canada, the people would be like, when they'd come by the table and get some stuff signed or talk or something, I'd be like, okay, well, nice meeting you and stuff like that. And they'd be like, okay, cheers, eh? I was like, man, I got to get, and I never did get somebody with a cheers first. I always forgot about it. That's all right. I'm going back. I'll be in Manitoba, so I'm going to have my chance to say
Bust out cheers, eh?
That's right. I'm gonna remember to make the cheers happen. So. All right. Well. So, Sean, what's next on your reading list that you're catching up on?
I just finished this book, which is pretty good. Spider-Man Life Story. So Bagley did the illustrations.
Okay.
And then this guy named Chip Zdarsky, who's a Canadian artist writer.
Mm-hmm.
He does a lot of kind of like humorous books. It was pretty good. It's a pretty good. I know it sold very well.
Right.
But I had it on my pull list for the week. Because I met both those guys and they're really nice. So.
Yeah, Chip, I see on Twitter. He's got a very a good.
He's got a big online presence.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. Okay, Ron's saying he will be here tomorrow. All right, because Jacob asked when you were coming back, Ron.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Ron brings the little guy a couple of gifts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I see his plots and schemes.
Who,
That's
Jacob's?
Well, kind of both, Ron and Jake.
What's the game called again?
Which game, Sean?
The game your son likes playing again? Roblox or?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Roblox.
Okay. It's a digital game, right?
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, in a way, it's Minecraftian in that's almost like
Lovecraftian.
yeah, because it's kind of
Mhm.
it's kind of an 8-bit game, but there's a little more modeling to it. But it's still kind of based on a bunch of squares and stuff.
When people say Minecraft, all I think of is the Windows 3.1 Minecraft game. That's all I think of.
I don't think it's changed, and there's no need because people love that.
But that's not what the kids are playing, right?
No, it's a different Minecraft.
Okay, because that's all I think of them.
You're thinking of the cousin to like spacecraft and all that stuff from back in the day. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know a little bit about computer games. I'm a nerd.
I just play Super Nintendo Classic, and that's it.
Nice. I'm old enough to have played those when they were new.
Yep.
Well, I mean, me too. I don't.
I think you two are the same age, Sean. I think you and Jarrod are the same age.
I'm 37, 36, 37, 82. So.
I am a little older. I'm 42.
I see. We were
playing Super NES. We were playing Super NES.
And Ron is in there too. Then Ron is closer to Sean, I think.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get some more books.
Okay.
He's not coming back.
No.
If you need more books, do you like history and or werewolves?
Would you like a free comp at I was gonna say MegaCon at Heroes Con? Come by the table.
I'll probably hook you up with Hamilton versus Burr, a werewolf tale, available at theyardsaleartist.bigcartel.com.
And those come signed, bagged, and boarded, right?
Signed, bagged, and boarded, and I even put in a little original sketch card by the artist Nate Niles.
Wow.
Don't mess around, man. I take care of my customers. This is a new segment. So called Jarrod pats himself on the back. I am quite surprised at how many copies of that book I've sold.
I am too. It gives me hope.
It does. It's like, hey, well, Jarrod can sell these books, then which is kind of true. Some of the panels I do about producing your own books, how to fund it yourself and all that jazz.
Yeah.
I tell them, I'm an idiot. I can do this. You can do this. I should be giving hope to the world.
We are the world.
I told you I'd be back.
See?
Yeah. So how do you feel about history and or werewolves?
Werewolves are all right.
Look, I'm at the ready this time, John. Have you ever read Hamilton versus Burr, a werewolf tale? I wrote this. It's awesome by my standards.
Yeah.
See, John, I listened to you though. Remember, you said you should keep one of those handy when you're on the live stream.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Look, I listened to you. Here, I got my spiels right there.
Because I believe the first time we did one, somebody asked, do you have one? And you're like, well, I don't have one handy. And I said,
I'm like, Jarrod, come on, man. Get your stuff together. You're embarrassing me.
You should be able to just reach behind you and say, well, as a matter of fact, I do. And now you do, Ad nauseam.
You don't remember space? Wait a second. I got to talk to Mike Cross. You don't remember Spacecraft? Oh, wait. It was called StarCraft, wasn't it? Oh, so Mike Cross just proved he's a bigger nerd than I am.
Oh, he's no doubt about it. And he's proud. No problem. Right, Mike?
I probably did say Spacecraft. I meant to say StarCraft. Oh, Jarrod. I'm getting old. I told y'all I was old. Goodness.
You are getting old. It's that senior memory comes in.
They say when you reach my age, you lose two things. Your memory, and I can't remember what the second thing is.
Well, that's a good thing.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry.
That's a good thing you can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah. You know, there's some things better left alone, right? Your wife is glad.
Yeah. My favorite thing I ever got when I got out of the military was you have to get like a complete physical for the VA purposes, and I found out I had a fairly significant hearing loss from being in the war zone, and I have milked that for years now. I hope she's not watching it.
Huh?
I hope she's not watching the live stream, but I've milked that for years.
Huh?
What?
It took you a minute, right?
Yeah. I tell her, baby, you know I've got hearing loss. I have it documented right here in my record.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't hear you.
I'm sorry. It's
listen to me now and hear me later. Something like that, right?
there you go.
I liked it when we were singing Queen songs.
No, I could do another one if you want.
Go ahead.
Which one do I want to do?
Uh,
There's no time for us. There's no place for us.
oh, you know which one got in my head in Canada, and I don't know why.
If you were in Canada, probably Bryan Adams.
No, it was a Queen song,
Oh, okay.
and it's like I actually Googled the lyrics, like because I didn't know them all, and it was "Fat Bottom Girls."
Get on your bikes and ride.
Are you gonna take me
home tonight?
And then I can't remember the second verse already.
Outside that red firelight.
Yeah, and it talks about the nanny, and
Mm-hmm.
oh man, that was such a that song is.
Oh my good from bad, but I knew life before I left my nursery. Kind of a messed up lyrics, actually.
It is, but it's like just the melody got, and I kept just like that. Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin' world go round, and it just like stuck.
No.
Hey,
Get on your bikes and ride.
Yeah, and it just like, I mean, I wasn't trying to be offensive or anything. It's just, it got stuck in my head, and I'm sitting there humming it.
Well, my brother Jason the Weasel Skull Alberich might be the biggest Prince fan you've ever met.
Prince? Freddie Prince?
Yes, Freddie Prince. No, Queen. I'm the Prince fan. Jason's the Queen fan.
I never, I mean, I never bought their albums. I listened to them when they were on the radio, but I appreciate, the theatrics and stuff and the voice of Freddie Mercury. I think he was a really good performer.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just, it's just one of those things. The whole trip of Canada, I'm just like fat bottom. I'm just humming, and I'm just like, man.
Sometimes you get the earworm.
I know it, and it just disappeared, and now I brought it back, I think. So maybe tomorrow I'll just I'll be singing it again. I don't know.
Mike Cross said something pretty funny in the chat. You might want to read.
Okay.
Pace yourself here, Beatty. Be careful.
I am. I was just gonna say that I met some very nice people in Canada, and now I'm not 100% sure, but I know that if it doesn't come through, Zach and I might be doing the Savannah show April 6th and 7th coming up, but I need to hear back from the promoter 100% on that, and that should be fairly soon because that's coming up. But if we don't do that, my next show will be Manitoba. So like I was saying, I got to get my cheers. But at Toronto, people were asking your next show, and I just, because I wasn't sure about the whole Savannah thing, and I'm still not 100%, but I would say it's almost a lock, but never until. So anyway, I will be back in Canada, perhaps, back to back if Savannah falls through. And, but people were like, when we told them Manitoba and Toronto, they were like, oh, good luck there. Hey, and I'm like, yeah, I was there once before. I did a show there in Manitoba, but people in Toronto didn't. And I'm saying I don't, because I don't know. Okay, this is not me. This is the people in Toronto just didn't seem to.
Maybe they got city rivalry going on.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
Rude, because I really don't know, but it just seemed like there was a hey, good luck there, and it was like not a good, like
that sounded sarcastic.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Thanks for bailing me out there. I was kind of
that's what I do,
knotting myself up into a like, okay, how do I say this and not offend the people of Manitoba?
I don't bail you out. Who will?
Mike Cross will just probably say, "Oh, you don't need to worry about it."
No, see, now you got Mike Cross with the he's going full blown in on.
He's going full Manitoba.
He's going full in on this.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, no, I'm not going to get involved.
we believe you, and that's all right.
Because I don't know enough about Canada. I like Canada. Or at least, visiting there. I could not live there. It's cold weather it's not my bag.
Mm.
I'm a warm weather kind of person.
You and the Commissar have that in common.
Well, we got a lot in common that you don't know about. Yet.
No.
It all started with an innocent burrito. It all started with a run for the border.
Oh, Lordy.
Jarrod, I apologize. I shouldn't be talking about your wife that way.
Oh, I'm just going to tell her what you said, and we'll let that sort itself out.
No. No need for that. No need for that.
That's quite all right. I only get mad when Craig does it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Yeah, I would get mad when he said it too. Yeah, I get mad at Craig when he says it too. There. Yeah. I'm trying to dig myself out of a little hole. Hey, look, we got Ron in the room. Ron, you gonna unmute yourself and
what up, Ron?
Nope.
He said no. He's not gonna unmute himself. Wait a second.
Wait a minute. How did he do that?
Challenge accepted.
What's up, Ron?
How you doing?
Hey, Ron.
Oh, just draw some G.I. Joe stuff.
I've been watching. Looking good.
Thank you, sir.
Ron, you feeling all right?
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine.
Yeah.
Nothing a little fentanyl doesn't take care of.
All right. You okay to drive tomorrow? Is one day and you're good, or?
Yeah, I was good afterwards.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be working the Daytona Con.
Oh, yeah?
So Sunday, I'm going to get out there.
Ron is working for the weekend.
That's it. That's why they tune in.
For some romance, because I can't really help him.
Jarrod, I don't cry much.
Go on.
Except,
you can share. You can share.
I am. I'm trying to
You're
the right way.
You're with friends.
I get it. I'm trying to phrase this the right way. I don't cry much. However,
Mhm.
I was
When
actually.
When I do, it's with Dos Equis.
No, I'm trying to, and even when it comes on karaoke, I've tried to do it, and I get this lump in my throat.
I got some songs like that.
In fact, it may be Luther Vandross.
Mm.
There's a song that, boy,
Mhm.
I was this. Okay, I'm gonna give you a timeline. It was 2005. The first time I heard it, this was after the hurricanes in 2004, and I was painting our house. You know, we had a new roof put on. So I decided, I'm going to paint the living room, get rid of the white walls, and give it some warmth with a nice golden color and stuff like that. So I'm painting and had the little system in the house turned on where I could, listen to the radio no matter what room I went into and painting away. And this Luther Vandross song came on, and I stopped because it was Luther, and charming, just great pipes, vocal pipes, But it was like I actually started listening to the lyrics. They kind of got me, and I had a good cry.
All right. Listen, don't be
I'm,
ashamed.
no, I'm trying to see if you know the song. If you can, I mean, it was a good thing. It was a good thing. I'm not ashamed. I'm just trying to see if you can guess the song.
I got nothing for you right now. I have to give some more thought. I know the feeling though. I had that same feeling the first time I heard "Me So Horny" by Two Live Crew. You know what I'm talking about, right, Ron? Oh, he left me. Dang it.
No, I'm not admitting to that.
No, I don't mean to make light. I genuinely have some songs that kind of get to me. Sure.
No, but this one still to this day, when I hear it, I mean, literally, I just got to turn it off because it just hits that spot. You have no guesses.
I'm Googling songs right now to see if I can figure out which one it is.
Endless Love.
No.
Dance with My Father.
That's the one.
Very well done, sir. Very well done.
Have you ever listened to that song?
Mm.
I mean, really listened to it?
That'd be a firm nope.
Man. Well, I didn't either. And that day it came, I was just painting. And I was listening to the smooth R&B station over from Orlando, just painting and chilling. And man, that song came on, and I was just like, I started hearing the lyrics, and it just it hit that spot in Mr. Big Beatty here that like, woo, Luther hit that nerve.
He's got that skill set.
Yes, he did, or does. Because like I said, I still, I've tried to do it at, we have the karaoke party, and I usually hang out with the girls and sing while all the other husbands are sitting on the couch talking about their stocks and stuff that I don't have.
I have not been invited to one of these karaoke parties.
When is this karaoke party? And let me be there.
I know. I'm a big fan.
They're usually, like some of Bella's friends, the Filipino girls. And, so it's usually, a big age gap in the marriages, like, Bella and I. But anyway, they like to karaoke, and I like to, you know what? Of course, as you all well know, I'm not that good a singer. I know it's hard to tell.
Don't sell yourself short. Let us do that.
But yeah, so we were going through songs, and I told the one girl, I said, "Do you have this song?" And she had it, and I said, "I don't know if I can sing that." And I kind of told her the story, and she was like, "Oh, you should try." And man, I got halfway through it, and not even halfway through it, maybe the first little bit, and that was it. I was like, "Can't do it, can't do it." The lump in the throat came back, and that was it. I had to tap out.
How do you feel about "Baby Got Back" by Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Oh, I love it. Love it.
What's your go-to karaoke? I got one that I guarantee you I'll get a standing ovation every time. What's yours?
My go-to.
Ron, feel free to jump in on this.
I'm thinking.
I've not been.
Not a karaoke cat?
I will go, but I've not been to one. I've just never had the chance.
Well, it's not really a karaoke party. It's just it always winds up that way. It's usually a birthday party, and then, after some food and stuff, it turns into like, okay, get the karaoke machine out, and so I'm trying to think.
And then John's all like, "All by myself."
Let's see. I don't know. There's usually it's like sometimes the girls will go, "Oh, sing this," and I don't know if they're goofing on me or they really want me to sing it. Or if it's a duet, they'll a duet. Duet.
I like it.
It kind of works, don't it? Because it's a duet. That's like what Jacob would say, a duet.
A duet
instead of a duet. Yeah, Ron, that was funny. So out of the blue today, we're taking my mom to the nutritionist, which of course she just, I know she's going to ignore it because the nutritionist said, "Well, I need you to drink, you can have your coffee." Oh, but I had some feedback there. She said, "You can have your coffee, et cetera, but you need to drink 5 cups of water a day." And my mom was like, 5 cups. Now, my mom doesn't quite get 5 cups is 40 ounces. And I told her, I said, "Yeah, that's like 40 ounces of water, Mom." And she's like, "Oh, I don't know how much that is." And the nutritionist lady had what is the bottled water? She had an Evian. It's like, what is it, 16.9? Yeah, something like that. And she
500
said,
ml.
Right. It's like 2 of these, she said. And my mom looked at it, and I was like, "Mom, when we get home, I'm going to get a Pyrex out, and I'm going to fill it up to 32 ounces, put a straw in it. You can just drink on that." So anyway.
I can relate.
So I know she's not going to do it. Now that the lady said she could have her coffee back, my mom, "I'm drinking plenty of water. And see, she said I could have my coffee." And I'm like, whatever. I'm not going to fight her on it. She's going to be 92 soon. She can do what she wants. But anyway, so I guess I was saying, and we were going there, and Jacob's like, "Hey, Dad, when's Ron coming over?" I said, "Jacob, as a matter of fact," I said, "Ron's going to be here this weekend." He's like, "Oh, can I get to see him?" And I'm like, "I'm sure you can." And then he's like, "Yeah, Ron usually comes when I'm eating my breakfast." Yeah. So this is a blocked in. Oh boy, I got pop-ups all over my screen. So one thing I don't like about my PC, I haven't got my big one set up, but my laptop, it still wants me to sign up for the virus.
Yeah. For those, you pretty much gotta.
I know you got to go in.
You gotta like uninstall all that crap that they put.
So I'm not gonna fill the blacks in, but so this will be Nightcrawler, and this will be black, and this will be white, and well, can you? Bless you.
Sorry, man. Couldn't get to the mute button fast enough.
I think the price of those pieces of artwork just
I turned my head.
Let's see if we got. Hey, he splattered them.
They've been splattered. It's a splatter effect.
No charge for the Jarrod splatter. I would hope those pages would be sprayed down with some Lysol before they're sent out.
Listen, man, you sell art the way you want to sell art.
So I pinned you, Jarrod.
Get off. So I have my series is up to 5 now. 5 G.I. Joe characters.
But now, I was going to say you sold one, right? Or did you redo it?
I sold 2 Dukes because I did one on the last live stream with you.
So you sold those Dukes?
I sold those Dukes. Last live stream I was on with you, I did a Duke, and then somebody wanted to buy it, so I sold it. And then right after that, somebody else came on social media and said they wanted a Duke. And so I sold that. I'm just going to keep going and let you enjoy this. So this is actually the 3rd Duke that I've dropped.
When and that Duke is going to drop in your store?
I haven't put them in my store because I was thinking about just kind of bringing them to Daytona. But if somebody was interested then I would certainly put it in the store or sell it direct, however they would like it.
Okay. So, yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Good stuff there.
Well, thanks, man.
So I like how relaxed Mr. Sean is, man. I wish I could get that relaxed.
I know. I never knew we could do it this way.
It's great. I mean, he's nice and comfy.
I'm looking on eBay right now. I'm shopping.
What you shopping for? What are you gonna buy?
Just I have like my search, like my saved searches.
Yeah, I searched for original James Bond art. That's my thing.
Okay. Yeah, I have like 15 different.
Is it like a lot of comic book stuff, or you want me not prying
yeah,
your business?
Comic book stuff. It's all comic book stuff. It's a bad habit, you know.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. That's why I pared it down to just
Bad
James
Habit.
Bond.
That's the name of something. Isn't that the name of a band or something? Bad Habit.
It should be.
I'm sure it's a song, at least a song. Wait, what'd you pare it down to?
Oh, just James Bond art.
So I can't do that.
I've picked one character that I love, and I get various artists to draw for me.
Hey, that Hellboy you got from was it Larry Leiber or Steve?
Steve Lieber, yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, he does. Been doing a few of those. I guess he was just taking a train home, and all you had to do is just donate to like the Northwest Immigrant Fund, something like that, and he would send it to you. So I got it. I sent them $25 on Tuesday,
right?
And I got it today.
Wow!
So, like he did it on a train.
Oh, Sean froze up. There he is. Now he's back to relax.
I saw it on social media like it was like an Amtrak sketch, I think he called it.
Yeah, because he couldn't, like they were little, he said that they were
he said they were hard to ink, I think, because of the
yeah, he said he didn't realize.
Yeah, I've tried to do some stuff on an airplane before. It's come out interesting.
Yeah,
I can't do stuff in moving like cars or something. I get motion sickness and
there's not enough room on an airplane to do anything except just like try to fall asleep, I think.
You're gonna have room on that seat going to Charlotte.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I just want to close my eyes and rest, you know.
Well, it's a short flight for you, though.
Yeah, 2 hours is pretty short. Longest flight I've ever taken was
San Diego.
It usually takes like 10 to 12 hours.
Oh. See, now, like I said, I've been to the Philippines twice. Now, that's a long flight from Florida.
Yeah, it's a long flight.
That's like a day, like literally 24 to 26 hours.
Yeah. You probably stop in LA, right?
No, actually, I went up it was like weird. I went from, of course, Daytona. No, I actually flew out of Orlando, so I wouldn't have to make that extra. And it was actually it was quite a bit cheaper, even though it was still for the time kind of expensive. But I went from Orlando. My point of entry was Michigan, and then you fly all the way up around Alaska, and you loop around and land in Nagoya, I think, Japan.
Oh wow!
And then I actually looked on the map. You know, I'm trying to eyeball it, and I'm like, oh, from Nagoya or whatever they call it, airport to oh, now I'm drawing a blank on where the big city, Manila, the Manila airport. I'm like, oh, that only looks like, a couple hours away. What's another like four, maybe 4.5 hours of flying? And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. It's like, it was brutal.
You got to get there though,
Yep. And then I went back, and that was in February of 2007, and then I went back in November. And I vaguely remember those trips now. It's been so long, but after I did that, I was like, I can fly anywhere now, and it's just not gonna feel like anything. But that's kind of worn off over time. Look at you guys muting your. Well, Jarrod must have left somewhere, or he's having a secret conversation.
I was
with Her Majesty's court.
No, I'm actually on the phone with Ron.
We were plotting.
Uh-oh. This whole second floor that I'm on in the building here, it's like I'm usually the only one here. It's like I own the second floor. I mean, the people aren't here like daily or so. It's like they show up very sporadic. There is one medical group. The girls come in to that, I think they're here 5 days a week, but, none of them are as hardcore as me to come down to the building. It doesn't seem. I'm like usually at least the first one in at around 5 o'clock in the morning. Someone beat that.
Peyton Manning of that building.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder, did you see Steven was in here?
I did.
Hey, AG, I just saw you there. I haven't been paying attention. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's the only time I got to ink Dick Giordano was in that little 8-page story. I see that book gets a lot of signatures on it.
Yeah.
Did you get that off of eBay or at a local store? Or?
No, I bought it at like a thrift store.
Okay.
Like last week?
Right.
I have to read it though. I was just scanning through it.
No, that's one of those books that are, it seems to be fairly popular. A lot of signatures I see, and I guess there were, a lot of people that worked on it, that people are collecting. Okay, so we got a Golden Age Hour, man, Nightcrawler in here, and this is going to be a magic. These things are not either. Well, I'm kind of using them as a design element, but she's got some black, is it a headdress or something that runs behind her? I think so. It's part of her. Well, they're vaguely there. They'll be there when it's done. But she has that big sword, but got no place to put it. I don't want to run it right up the middle because that would cover her whole face. It's so wide.
Oh boy.
No, Ron, just let it go, man.
Let it go. I'm the.
Just know that I was there with you, Ron. And we're letting it go. We are letting it go.
I broke open a new kneaded eraser today. My last one.
Nice. Ooh.
Yeah, look at that.
I need to get one of those fancy erasers.
Look at the difference in the color. This is old. This is new. This smells really bad, like old pencil and stuff, and it gets really sticky. And this is nice and pliable, and it doesn't smell bad, but it don't smell good. Can I sniff your eraser?
Yeah, I sniff your eraser.
All right. They should make these like in flavors because you could chew that then, you know?
Yeah.
So
I got
guess
a Fred's eraser.
Fred Flintstone?
This is from a discount superstore.
There you go. What else you got there, Jarrod? What's on the table? Let's take a look at that.
What are you interested in?
You got a bunch of cords and wires there. Are you trying to?
It's got the mouse that goes up to the computer.
Okay.
Got this to plug in my devices.
Right.
Now,
did you plug in a phone, or is that one of those external batteries?
No, this is this is my iPad.
Oh, okay.
And then I got my phone here, so I can charge either one.
Right.
And I got cords galore because I got the microphone, and then I got my webcam up there that runs down.
Up where?
Right up there.
Don't point at me.
Hey, listen up.
There you go. You gotta swirl the finger.
Yeah, that's how we know the show's about over.
Yeah. Jarrod swirls the finger.
I swirl the finger.
Twirl the finger and the show's over. Didn't your mother say it's not nice to point? He's like a kid with a camera. He's like Jacob with a camera.
Yeah, I texted Pat, but he never texted me back. I guess he doesn't love us anymore.
Well, he's just not ready yet.
Well, who is? Who amongst us is ready?
I was born ready. I'm like Jack Burton. In fact,
John Beatty coming at you.
You know what? I used to slip into that, and Craig would start laughing, and he's like, "You're like Jack Burton," and it'd be like. So I looked at him with these steely blue eyes, and I said to myself, "John, you need to take care of business." And it was so funny. I remember I was talking one time. I was telling Craig something, and he just started laughing. I said, "What's so funny?" He's like, "It's like I'm riding in the car with Jack Burton."
You do have a Burton-esque quality about you.
And I was like, well, is that necessarily such a bad thing? Right?
No, it's a great thing.
I mean,
a beloved character.
I love that movie.
I do too. And so does Jordan. I introduced it to him about a year ago. He loves it.
I bet Jacob, well, Jacob's kind of tough. He's still at that age where he gets a little restless, and when the things slow down a little bit, he's still at the, he wants to go 1,000 miles an hour. Although I'm surprised that, he really seemed to like Black Panther like a lot, even though there wasn't much action in it.
It's got a lot of very bold visuals.
Right.
There's a lot to see.
You know which film I really found enjoyable was Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I mean, having the Led Zeppelin immigrant song in there with the fight scenes was perfect. And
fantastic.
The Kirby inspired backgrounds, it was just visually. And I loved it when at the beginning, when Thor's hanging on the chain and that demon or whatever is trying to talk to him. And he's like, hold on, I'll be right back around. I'm not doing it. Really, I'm not.
Oh, goodness.
I should watch that movie again.
I watched it recently for one of the podcasts I do on the Longbox Crusade Network. We have a podcast called Action Film Face Off.
Gee. And that sounds familiar for some reason. Isn't there a club you can join?
There is a Crusaders Club you can join. By going to patreon.com and looking up Longbox Crusade, you too could join the Crusaders Club. All kinds of free stuff to give away and bunches of fun podcasts to listen to. So come check it out. Back to you, John.
Did you say Ron joined that?
I don't want to speak for Ron. Okay, yes, he did.
And
Ron
Ron,
is a Crusaders Club member. I believe he's a card carrying.
I have been a proud card carrying member since.
Dude,
month
I
ago,
know I
3
showed you
months
these
ago.
before. Yeah, I know I showed you these before, John. These are the coolest cards.
The
They
vinyl.
They look like regular business cards, but they're like made of some sort of impenetrable.
they can kill if need to be, right?
I know. I think this mic could stop a bullet. I'm telling you. I got them and I picked them up and I was like, "This is it." And they're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You disappointed?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's like a regular business card." He's like, "Try to tear it." Not happening. You cannot tear this damn thing.
It takes scissors.
Yeah, you probably would have to give it a good chop.
Good sharp pair too. None of those dull scissors. I thought I heard Pat stumble in.
No, Pat doesn't love. See if he texted me back.
Oh,
Pat doesn't love me anymore.
oh. You've been doing too many other podcasts.
But they're all on his network.
Oh, are they? I don't know. He's Westwood One now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. He's the owner of the network, man. He started the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of those? That was all his brainchild?
Oh, it all started with Long Box Crusade, and then he had me on, and then I took over.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I was there to watch that episode happen. I'm like, boy, he introduced himself and Jarrod just took over.
Mm-hmm. I never let go. So pretty much if it's a really great idea, it's mine.
And?
If it's dumb, it's Pat's idea.
Well, no wonder he doesn't like you.
Well, this is what I do when he's not around. I talk bad about him. This encourages him to show up to things.
So you think should I put in the show notes, like fast forward to this?
Yeah, just a note to Pat. Pat, fast forward to this.
I'll tweet him and go, Pat. 2 hours and 15 minutes, Jarrod.
Trust me, you're gonna be interested.
Well, all right. I guess we should pack up and get out of here.
I suppose.
I guess we're done. We kind of did what we wanted to do, which was just hang out, have some fun, get a little work done, and just try to give a little bit of light, fun entertainment to some people. So hopefully we succeeded in that.
Yeah. If you had fun, don't forget to pop a thumbs up there. And if you're not already subscribed to John's channel, please do so at this time.
Later, guys.
Much. All right, Sean.
Thumbs up.
Later,
all right,
dude.
buddy. We'll be talking to you.
I'll see you guys later.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Later.
Bye. And so I'll go ahead and just say goodbye, and thanks for everybody that showed up. If you're watching this on a replay, thanks for stopping in. And anyway, that's it. We're gone. See you next time. Have a great weekend.
Bye, everyone.